Big weekend of racing around the country. It's Cal Cup Day out in Southern California, and it's Sam Houston Racing Festival this Saturday. $100,000 guaranteed all-stakes pick four, headlined by the $400,000 Houston Ladies Classic, the $200,000 John B. Connolly Turf, that's at a mile and a hook, mile and a 1.5, Frontier Utilities Turf Sprint Stakes, and the $50,000 Space City Stakes. With that very good card in mind, we go to Sam Houston and Andrea Young, who is the president at Sam Houston. Andrea, thanks for joining us. And before we delve into these races, weather, always a bit volatile in Texas this time of the year. What's the forecast for your big Saturday night of racing?
You know, the forecast looks good. I think it's a lot more volatile in other parts of the country than typically is in, at least lately, if you look at what happened on the East Coast last weekend. But the outlook looks nice. It should be a good night of racing.
Yeah, looking at your races, Andrea, you guys did a real nice job of recruiting horses for these two races. They're both graded. Grade 3 Houston Ladies Classic, the feature, and the Grade 3 John Connolly Turf Cup. You got last year's winner, Cassat, back in the Sam Houston, a very competitive field with no short price on the morning line there for the favorite.
No, I mean, it's, you know, it is a competitive field. We're super excited to have the Grade 3 status. That was just awarded this year. It's just the fourth running of the race. It's a race we added on top of the Connolly, again, 4 years ago. Field looks solid. We've got 7 horses in there. Cassat, you know, obviously did great last year. They had high hopes. I think, fell off a little bit, had some injury issues, but seems to have come back and had some nice works and finished the year strong. So, you know, definitely has a chance for a repeat there, but, you know, also have some competition for sure in the race.
Yeah, it's a good field. The morning line favorite is Forever and Bridled at 3-1. The thing that struck me, Andrea, in addition to the quality of the horses, the quality of the riders you got coming in. You got Joel Rosario riding Forever and Bridled, Florent Giroux riding Cassat, Joe Bravo and Theogony, and my old friend Patrick Valenzuela back in action on Divas Diamond. I know that helps a race like this to have those quality of riders coming out.
Oh, it's a great quality. I mean, a bunch of the guys you just rattled off are all first-timers at Sam Houston. You know, we actually adjusted the post times for the races so these guys could make it in. So they've got quite the logistics coming out of Florida in particular. They're landing at the airport in Houston, one airport in Houston, and helicoptering over to Sam Houston to make it in time. So we adjusted them. The cart race, originally we were going to run the races a little bit earlier, but we adjusted them to accommodate these guys.
No, that's a good move for sure to get those guys there. The other feature, the $200,000 John Connolly, you got 8 stakes winners in the field, 4 graded stakes winners. And Andrea, I got to be honest, as good as the Ladies Classic is, I think the John Connolly is maybe even a better race because of the big field and the quality. I mean, you've got some very nice graded stakes winners here.
You know, I think I wouldn't disagree with you. The Ladies Classic certainly has, you know, the bigger purse on it. But the Connolly just, you know, we moved it to 12 furlongs. It was a big discussion internally whether to do that or not. We felt like we had kind of struggled with the quality we had previously seen over the last few years. And so, I mean, we're super thrilled. Our guys worked hard to get the horses they did. But, you know, there's a lot of quality racers in there.
Oh, there sure are. I mean, 4 graded stakes winners, 8 stakes winners. You talk about the distance change, and I haven't talked to Phil D'Amato, who trains Big John B, but I can almost guarantee you that made the difference to get Big John B because he is a true marathon horse, and you get Joel Rosario.
Yeah, and I mean, again, that's somebody that really, you know, hasn't been to Sam Houston before. And so, you know, it's his first time. We know it made the difference. We can tell in the comments, and our racing office knows that from when they made the phone calls. So we floated it with guys before we made the switch. And I think, you know, it was kind of one of those, you know, we'll see what happens when it happens, and it seems to have worked out really nicely, and we're proud of the move.
Yeah, and the morning line favorite, a horse named Kaigan, is a very nice horse. I saw him race at Del Mar last summer when we won the Seabiscuit under Corey Nakatani, and he comes off a good second at Gulfstream Park in the McKnight. Joe Bravo rides. Looks like the horse to beat. I know you guys are happy to get a graded stakes winner like this in action at Sam Houston. Yeah,
I mean, several of them, you know, to have that quality on this race really kind of, you know, elevates the Connolly back to where it was probably, you know, 4 or 5 years ago in terms of quality. And so we're real excited about that.
far as betting, Andrea, we talked about you've got a guaranteed pick four at $100,000. What time does the whole card kick off so people can get set and get their pick four and their tickets in?
Yeah, so it's a special post time of 5 o'clock Central compared to our normal 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock Saturday start. $100,000 guaranteed all stakes pick four starts with race 6. Those are the 4 stakes races you rattled off at the beginning. We are proud of our 12% low takeout. We try to promote the heck out of it. We know it attracts a lot of interest. We introduced this pick four last year, the guarantee, and so I think with the quality of the races this year, that pool's going to fill up even better.
Yeah, 12% will pick the gamblers' heads up. That is for sure, Andrea, and get them focused on your pick four. Andrea, thanks for your time. Looking forward to a very good night at Sam Houston on Saturday with a pair of graded stakes. Good luck and enjoy the evening.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Andrea Young, President, Sam Houston Race Park, as we take a look again at that all-stakes pick four. Boy, 12%, that's an incentive to play. That's about as low as it gets in exotic wagering. You got the Houston Ladies Classic, and like I said, I think the John B. Connolly is even a better race. Those are two very good Grade 3 stakes. They'll be live on TVG Saturday night.